All right, let's be real. Keeping houseplants alive? Not as easy as it looks. Maybe you forgot to water it. Maybe you watered it too much. Or maybe you just looked at it the wrong way and it gave up. We've all been there. But don't worry, I got you. Whether you're a plant newbie, a certified black thumb, or just way too busy to play nurse to a Fiddle Leaf Fig, I've got a list of 15 houseplants that are practically impossible to kill. Seriously, these guys can handle forgetful watering, low light, and even a little neglect. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which plants to grab for a stress-free green home. All right, let's get into it, starting with number 15. All right, first up, the snake plant. This thing is basically the Chuck Norris of houseplants. You forget to water it? No problem. Stick it in a dark corner? It'll be fine. Heck, it'll even clean your air while surviving your neglect. Seriously, this plant is so chill, it actually prefers if you leave it alone. So if you're looking for something impossible to kill, boom, snake plants got your back. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Watering? Maybe once a month. That's it. If you're the kind of person who only remembers your plants when they start looking crispy, the snake plant is perfect for you. Next up, we've got the dumb cane. And no, that's not an insult. This plant is tough, low maintenance, and actually kind of fancy looking. So if you want something easy but still makes your space look expensive, this is it. It's like the houseplant version of a chill roommate. Low effort, great vibes, and won't complain if you forget about it for a few days. All right, next up, the rubber plant. This one's perfect if you want that I totally know how to take care of plants look, without actually having to try that hard. It grows fast, it can get huge, and it doesn't throw a fit if you forget to water it once in a while. Plus, those thick, waxy leaves? Chef's kiss. Now, a lot of people think this guy needs constant watering. But nope. Overwatering? That's the fastest way to kill it. Best trick? Water only when the top inch of soil is dry. Easy. Basically, if you're thinking about watering it, wait a couple more days. All right, this next one? You've probably seen it all over Instagram. This is the Monstera Deliciosa, aka the Swiss cheese plant. It's got those huge, tropical leaves with the fancy little cutouts. Makes any space look 10 times cooler. And despite looking all high maintenance, it's actually super easygoing. Forget to water it? No big deal. Low light? Still fine. This thing just wants to grow. Oh yeah, heads up, this thing can get massive. Give it space, and you'll have a full-on jungle in your living room. All right, next up, we've got the money tree. No, it won't actually grow cash. But hey, it's supposed to bring good luck and fortune. And even if it doesn't, at least it's easy to keep alive. Honestly, it's one of the hardest plants to mess up. It's drought tolerant, doesn't need direct sun, and as long as you don't drown it, it's happy. This one's perfect for your desk. Looks cool, doesn't take up too much space, and doesn't need a ton of babysitting. Basically, a low-maintenance plant for a high-maintenance job. Plus, if you believe in feng shui, this little guy is supposed to bring good vibes and prosperity. I mean, can't hurt, right? All right, meet the umbrella plant. Because, well, look at it. Those leaves fan out just like an umbrella, and this thing is basically unkillable. It's forgiving, it's low maintenance, and it grows fast. Like, blink twice, and it's already taller. Now, let's say you totally forget to water it. A little droopy? Yeah? Dead? Not even close. Give it a drink and it bounces right back. So, if you want a plant that looks fancy but can handle a little neglect, the umbrella plant's got you covered. Literally. All right, let's talk about the ZZ plant, aka the ultimate set-it-and-forget-it houseplant. This thing is practically bulletproof. Water it like once a month, and it's still happy. It's the kind of plant that thrives on neglect, which makes it perfect if you, tend to forget about your plants. Oh, and guess what? This thing doesn't care if it's stuck in a dark corner. Office, bathroom, basement. The ZZ plant just keeps on growing. So, if you want a plant that looks sleek, stylish, and basically refuses to die, ZZ's the way to go. Alright, meet the Areca Palm, your instant indoor jungle. Looks fancy, right? But here's the thing. It's way easier to care for than it looks. This plant loves sunlight, but won't freak out if you miss a watering or two. Plus, it's an air-purifying beast, so it's like having a mini rainforest in your living room. Seriously, if you want tropical vibes without the high-maintenance drama, this is the one. Alright, this is the Fiddle Leaf Fig, aka the Instagram plant. You've probably seen it in, like, every home decor post. But here's the thing. It's actually not that hard to keep alive. Yeah, it's a little dramatic if you move it around too much, but give it some light, water it when the soil's dry, and boom, you've got yourself a statement plant. Want a plant that instantly makes your space look high-end? The Fiddle Leaf Fig's got you covered. Just find it a good spot and leave it alone. It'll do its thing. So yeah, it's fancy. It's surprisingly easy to care for. And if you don't go overwatering it, this bad boy will thrive for years. Alright, meet the dragon tree. Sounds cool, right? That's 'cause it is. This plant is tough as nails and basically thrives on neglect. You could literally forget to water this thing for weeks, and it's just like, cool, no problem. It's the ultimate low-maintenance plant. Whether it's chilling in your office, living room, or even that one sad corner you keep forgetting about. This plant just keeps on growing. Seriously, if you want a badass-looking plant that doesn't need babysitting, the dragon tree is your guy. Alright, this one's a classic, Aloe Vera. Not only is it one of the hardest plants to kill, but it also literally takes care of you. Boom! Instant relief. Nature's first aid kit, right here on your counter. Forgetful with plants? No problem. Aloe barely needs water, loves a little sun, and just keeps on thriving. Seriously, this thing will survive longer than your house keys and the couch cushions. Just don't overwater it, and you're golden. Alright, meet the Jade Plant, aka the money plant, because some people say it brings good luck and prosperity. But even if it doesn't make you rich, at least it won't die on you anytime soon. Watering schedule? Forget about it. These leaves literally store water. So even if you neglect it for a while, it's just like, no worries bro, I got this. This thing is basically the succulent that just keeps on going. Give it some light, an occasional watering, and it'll be your plant buddy for years. So yeah, if you want a zero-stress plant that might bring you some good fortune, the Jade Plant's a solid bet. Alright, this bad boy right here, the spider plant. And no spiders involved. Just a super chill, super hard to kill houseplant that even the most forgetful plant parent can keep alive. Missed a watering? Doesn't care. Left it in the wrong spot? It'll deal. Honestly, if this plant had a motto, it'd be, no worries, I got this. And check this out. This thing makes more plants for free. These little offshoots, snip 'em, pot 'em, and boom, you've got another spider plant. At this rate, you could fill your whole house, or just start handing them out to friends like Oprah. You get a spider plant, and you get a spider plant. Alright, this one's got style. Meet the Ponytail Palm, a plant that looks like it belongs on a tropical beach, but somehow thrives on pure neglect. That chunky base? It's a built-in water tank. This thing is basically a cactus in disguise, so even if you forget to water it for weeks, it just shrugs it off. Honestly, the Ponytail Palm is the definition of low effort, high reward. Just put it in a sunny spot, water it every now and then, and it'll just exist happily. Basically, if you want a plant that looks fancy but demands nothing, this is your guy. Alright, if you've managed to kill every plant on this list, let me introduce you to the final boss of indestructible houseplants, the cactus. And here's the secret to keeping it alive. Just leave it alone. Seriously, the less you do, the better it grows. This thing survives in the actual desert, so unless you're keeping it in a dark basement with no windows, you're good to go. No stress, no drama, just pure resilience. If you want a plant that's almost impossible to kill, the cactus is your best bet. Alright, so there you have it. 15 of the toughest houseplants out there. If you're a plant killer, now you've got zero excuses. Got a favorite from the list? Drop it in the comments. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a video. Happy planting!